Welcome to another episode of Obscured Reality. Join your hosts, Mark and Stephanie, as they take you through a journey of the extraordinary, bizarre, and often frightening world of the unknown. Explore topics of the paranormal, UFOs, alien abduction, lost civilizations, mythical monsters, and other unexplained mysteries. Come along with us as we transcend into another dimension of obscured reality.
Welcome back to Obscured Reality. Stevie, Mark, we are here again. And again, we're back with another news article. We got a couple of these coming up soon. If you haven't seen it, this is going to sound very familiar to a recent news article. However, I promise you, it is different in one aspect. Location. Yeah. Let's pull up the article here and see just what we got going on. And here it comes right now. Mysterious monolith reportedly pops up on Colorado dairy farm. Oh, again, we just went through this in Las Vegas a few days prior, right? Days after a mysterious monolith found near Las Vegas was removed, another was discovered in northern Colorado. Here you got this is from Wales right there in that picture, but
this is not the article you sent me.
No, it's not. This is another article that was prior to that. So another mysterious monolith has popped up, obviously in Colorado this time. So Lori Graves, she's the owner of Morning Fresh Dairy Farm in Bellevue. She told the local station KDVR she has no idea how the 8-foot tall, 4-foot wide, and 8-inch deep shiny structure ended up on her property. It's a dairy farm. My guess is her property is very large. Okay. I have ideas, but I almost don't want to ruin the mystery around it, she explained. I'm not going to ask people. Well, she has ideas, but I don't want to ruin the mystery. It sounds like she has an idea.
I'm going to say, I wonder if her bank account mysteriously got bigger overnight as well.
I think we'll get into what that idea is. I think her idea is the same as what I believe is mentioned in here, but we'll move on here. She said people have been showing up to her business wanting to see the alien monolith. Technically, in a way, it's alien. If you didn't know what it was, but we'll get into it. It's not alien, right? As you think of alien from outer space, another planet, Zeta Testiculi,
I hate phrasing so much. I am a huge stickler about phrasing.
Yeah, some people have issues with that.
Yes.
So this is a picture of the one in Colorado. Looks a bit different than the other ones we've seen. This is more rectangular-ish than square-ish, going straight up. The strange object has created a buzz online with people speculating that out-of-this-world beings put it there, or even perhaps someone is trying to mess with their neighbor who has a proclivity for aliens and conspiracies. But in reality, no one seems to know where these things come from. This latest mirrored mystery is certainly not the first and probably not the last. Just last week. So again, this article came out June 30th. Okay.
Now, wait a second. The one in the cow pasture, that looks like it has multiple planes on it, like panes, I should say. Not planes, idiot. Panes of glass. Like it almost, or maybe it's just the way the lighting is, while the other ones look like they're just flat. Or maybe that's just the lighting.
It looks flat to me.
I know, but it looks like you can almost, I guess it's just like the photo and how it is not
looks flat to me, but what I see right here is a reflection of a disc-shaped UFO in the air.
There you go. End all evidence right there, found by you. No, like what I'm saying is it almost looks like you can see where the welds are, where like everything comes together to create that flat surface. That's all I'm saying, but again, it could be the pixelization of the photo.
I think like the front here, there's one flat surface. The side here, one flat surface. Same with the back and the side over here, right?
It has to be the reflection or the pixelization of the photo. Then that's giving the weird warped look.
So this article was June 30th. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, I'm having mouse troubles now. Interesting.
Oh no.
The strange, out of this world beings. Where were we? Just last week. So this was June 30th. The prior week, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department said a similar shiny reflective structure was spotted. There we go. By its search and rescue unit near Gas Peak. And here we have some photos of that. And you see how this is different. This looks square all around, more
Yeah.
shiny, whereas the other one is or more rectangular.
Mm-hmm.
We see a
Man,
lot
those
of
fuckers shine.
we see
They're
a
so
lot of weird things when
pretty.
people go hiking, like
Yeah.
not being prepared for the weather, not bringing enough water. But check this out, is what the
Right.
police
Yeah. Yeah.
wrote on
Yeah.
X with the image. Whatever.
I just have to say that the one on the left in that picture looks like it's just completely disappearing into the landscape, as in like it was
Yeah.
intended to almost
Yep.
mimic cloaking.
Oh, it's reflective, so
Well, I mean that's how they make the hoverboards look like they're disappearing. Is they put a mirror on it. Like, have you ever seen that? Like,
nope.
oh, dude, it's actually really fucking cool. You can make it look like you're actually hoverboarding on a skateboard by putting just a mirror on the bottom half of it because it reflects off the ground and it obviously gets rid of the wheels. So
Right.
it creates the illusion that it's actually floating.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
If you put
therefore
something on the sides.
mimicking a
Yeah.
invisible effect.
So officials said the structures found in Las Vegas and Colorado have been compared to a similar structure that was discovered several years ago in Utah. We all recall that, and I think there's been a few that have popped up. The Utah, including other countries. The Utah monolith was found by state and wildlife employees who were herding sheep from a helicopter back in 2020, November. That structure, according to officials, was estimated to be between 10 and 12 feet high. Authorities said at the time the mysterious object was installed in the ground in a remote area with no obvious indication of who might have put it there, according to a press release, blah, blah, blah. Similar monoliths have also been reported in Belgium, Romania, and the Isle of Wight, an island in the English Channel. A New
It's so
Mexico
random.
artist collective claimed responsibility years ago. So
Do they just like throw a dart at a map and wherever it lands, that's where they put the
who
next one?
knows?
'Cause that is the most random. Like, what do they all have in common?
Well, the New Mexico Artist Collective that claimed responsibility years ago. So that, we hear her say, I have an idea, but I don't want to ruin it for people. Well, an artist collective has already come out a long time ago and said, we're the ones doing it. Of course, they haven't proven that, right? They've not provided proof that it is them. But, it's here again, right? Not a big deal. It is what it is. Yes, phrasing, like you mentioned. Yeah, people got to be careful. I say it all the time to a few people that are personal to me. Hey, words are important. Humanity's created words so that we could communicate, and we've given each word a definition so that we can communicate correctly. So I can tell you what I mean, and you should be able to understand what I mean. Now, obviously, people are on different levels with their verbiage, education, lots of different things. I'm not going to knock anybody. Everybody's different. But words do matter. And especially when you're going to say, oh, this alien structure. Well, what exactly do you mean by this alien structure? Because you can easily go look at that and find out this is just some metal sheeting welded together, whether it's welded inside or outside. It's no longer alien, right? And we know the only thing that could have put it there is humans or life from somewhere else. If it's life from somewhere else, they're probably not going to be using sheet metal, right? So, yeah, this is just another one that popped up a week or so ago, less than a week ago. I'd be curious to see if any more pop up. What I have found interesting is that they are popping up in different countries, right? So given this artist collective has come out and said they're the ones doing it, then that would make me think that they have group members around the world and are advising, hey, here's how you're going to do this, here's how you're going to do that. It almost sounds like you're going to need a welder in the group as well. Because if you go
For
hire
sure.
someone, then you got to worry about trying to shut them up, keeping them from speaking out. I welded this for them, and nobody's going to believe them anyways, you know?
Right.
So, um, are they spending the money to do that? Here, we'll pay for it. Here you go. Like they got to be getting money somehow to um, materialize these things and put them out. But I thought it was slightly interesting that it happened again a week after the other one. But again, this isn't far. Colorado, Las Vegas, not far. I'm not surprised. The story isn't that interesting. It's obscure. It's reality. It popped up in the news and in Colorado. So
Yeah.
we got to look at it because you never know. Maybe there's going to be something to it someday. But given that a group's already come out and claimed responsibility, I mean, 2+2=4 last time I checked.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's most likely
Hmm.
them. It'd be interesting to hear some details on how they're getting this done in other countries. Obviously, people
Mhm.
part of their group is my guess, but it's interesting. So yeah, that's it. Stevie, what you think about this? Any comments on this obscure material here?
Um, I mean, it's very easy for them to like, I don't know, test the material. I don't see why they haven't, but
Well,
it's art.
they keep disappearing.
Well, I mean,
Oh
obviously they have been found and like there long enough for people to have observed them and for officials to have observed them. So,
yeah.
but
Well, I recall seeing a picture on one of them. I think this might have been the last one, or it might have been this one, the gas peak that's in the picture here. I'm
mm,
not sure, but I remember reading on it, and it even showed or stated that there was like a concrete base, like you fill a large bucket, right, with some concrete up to a certain height and then stick the
yeah,
thing in, and then that's what they brought out, dug a hole to bury it, and the concrete is heavy enough it's going to keep it standing up. So it's like, for anyone saying aliens, think about that. They're not going to be
that's
using our
just a
sheet
beautiful
metal.
art project that's
Yeah, they're not going to be using
random
our
as
sheet
fuck.
metal. They're not going to be polishing the thing up. They're
Mm-mm.
definitely not going to be sticking it in concrete and
Mm-hmm.
then digging holes and sticking it in. If they had the ability to do this, they'd be like, zap, boom, there it is. There'd be no.
Right.
And the biggest thing that's come up with all these is there's zero trace. They've found zero traces of any disturbance on the ground, though. Anybody being there and setting these things up, which is interesting. And now you look in an area like this one from Gas Peak, and it's all rocky, right? Obviously, you're not going to
Mm-hmm.
find footprints, shoe prints
Mm-mm.
here. Similar type of thing in Wales. Look at the
It
ground,
rains a
and
lot there. So I mean, at the same time, who
yeah,
knows how long it was? I mean, and there's
well, you
cows.
pick and choose when you're going to do it too. You're not going to go
Yeah.
out
Oh
there and do
yeah.
it then when you're going to leave muddy footprints, right?
Well, I mean, or
So
you could do it right before it rains, so that any footprints there are, they just wash away.
yeah, you probably taking a chance leaving impressions. But either way, you look at the terrain
If
in
yeah.
all these and look at this one, right? It's just all weeds and grass. You're
Mm-hmm.
not gonna
Yeah. Really
leave
shitty
much
thrush. Yeah.
trace. However, you'd be
Mm-mm.
looking for little broken stems of these things and whatever. But yeah, that's it. Any comments? What's your thoughts on this before we head out?
Art is art, and it is to be understood by those who create it. And I do not understand it.
It's just fun. I wouldn't mind doing it. But then again, you're doing it on certain pieces of land, and a lot of the pieces of land they've been doing it on, you could get in trouble for.
Yeah, not only
So,
that, but like I personally don't find any joy in like the idea of especially spending the amount of money it would cost to weld and get the sheet metal and the materials to make this and then to like do it.
well,
Like I mean if it's a
if you're part of
collective,
an
it's one
art
thing.
collective, they're already most likely making money somehow to
True.
fund it.
And they also would probably be like, "Oh yeah, this is a great idea, a great way to spend money." I on the other hand would be like,
Right.
I'm
And they're
sure I can
not
find
really
better ways.
buying much. They're buying some sheet metal or whatever type of metal that is, and they're spending their own time polishing it and designing how it's going to be made. They most likely have someone in the group that welds, and
Mm-hmm.
from the looks of it, I'd say they're welding it on the inside somehow.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be easy to do 3 of those welds. The fourth one, two of the welds would be easy. The last two, once you get that last piece of metal on,
Mm-hmm.
it'd be interesting how they're doing that. But maybe they're not welding it. I don't know. It's cool. It keeps
Don't
popping
know.
up. It's interesting. Gets people thinking. It's definitely interesting to see what people say about it. Aliens. Not quite,
Yeah,
but
I don't know. I mean, I kind of think like a whole like grouping of them would be kind of cool. Like, I don't know, in different celestial patterns, like just sprinkled throughout like the deserts of the world. That would be kind of cool.
yeah, then they just really fuck with people's heads.
Oh yeah.
That was definitely aliens.
Fuck yeah. No, I always say that simply because in like one of my Assassin's Creed, I had to go running around looking for rock formations all over the Egyptian desert, and they like correlated with like Egyptian constellations. So that would even fuck with people more as if you did it based on the constellations of a different group of people other than the ones that we go by.
Yeah,
I just
it'd take a
I
lot of
just
research.
think that
Probably more research than these guys are willing to do.
I mean, they're already putting the time to polish their statue. I was gonna say other words, but
you have tools for that. It's
yeah,
not
but still,
insanely
like you're already putting your
difficult.
time into that. It takes 5 minutes to do
Yep.
a Google search, but I would like to see them like that, just simply because I think that would be the ultimate fuck with people. Um, one is one and done. Like this is what the fourth time they've done this now. I'm like, okay,
Yeah, yeah, at least fourth, fifth, something like that. But
yeah. I
yep.
don't know, change it up a little bit. Like not the location, but
Well, I
taller,
think
shorter, fatter, rounder.
I
I don't
don't know
know,
that they
different
need.
shapes.
I don't know that they need to too much. As long as they're not getting caught yet. I think that's the mystery is
Mm.
getting caught. Are they going to leave a trace? Is someone going to dig deep enough to look for the clues? But like I said, a group's already come out and admitted it. So now the point would be, well, show us proof you did it. And
So now here's my second question. If this is the fourth time that this has happened and officials have found a few of them, why would you not put a freaking game trail cam up?
Well, why
To
would
see
you?
who
They
took
don't
it
put them in
down.
the. Well, yeah, maybe they
You can
have and
prop
aren't
them
telling
fuckers
anybody.
up on a rock. Come on.
Yeah, but these people clearly are paying attention to what they're doing, right? They're getting these things out there without being seen or any
Yeah.
traces. You think when they go pick it up that they're going out there in shorts, t-shirt, and their face fully uncovered?
No, but at
No,
the same
no.
time, I think a trail cam could definitely catch something and maybe start to provide a few more answers for those who actually want to dig a little deeper.
Well, I mean, it would just show you exactly how they're putting it in or taking it out,
And
right?
that's still going to resolve some of the questions that people have.
Yeah, we already know how they're doing that, though. That's not hard. It's a shovel and
Okay,
stick
look,
the thing
some
in.
people seriously can't even do a 5-minute Google search, so we have to
It's
spell it out for
pre-made.
them.
It's pre-made. They're carrying it out there either on some type of small truck or not golf cart, but one of those 4-wheeler, whatever.
Golf cart.
Who the hell knows? They're taking a shovel, digging a hole, putting the thing
wonder how
in,
heavy it
cleaning the
is.
area up, and they're done. Probably placing some rocks around, make it look more natural, and nothing was disturbed, and that's it. I mean, it's
They
pretty
probably
simple.
shovel all their dirt onto like a tarp or something so they can like throw it in the back of like that truck so that obviously there's no wet or turned up dirt anywhere from their digging.
Yeah,
I give them credit on thinking it through, but if they put that much thought into it, I really would like to see them up the ante.
yeah. I just like them to show proof it's them.
That too.
But it
Well,
doesn't really
whoever is
matter.
doing it, I want them to up their ante.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. We know it's people.
Oh yeah, definitely
it's
humans.
It's interesting. That's all it is. But well, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have participated in this art collective and you have clues on this, or if you have your own obscure story, ghosts, aliens, UFOs, a lot of us have had some sightings. Shoot us an email. It's up there, obscuredr1@gmail.com. Type story in the subject line. Let us know your story. We'll tell it for you on here anonymously or not anonymously. Up to you. If you want to come on the show, tell your own story. Super simple. You can do so. Just let us know in the email, and we will get that worked up. Easy for you to do. Like, share, subscribe, of course. And with that said, we're going to bone out for tonight. Peace out.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to check back with us often for new episodes. Feel free to drop a comment, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Obscured Reality.